Scorpio-Sagittarius. Welcome to your timeless love reading. I hope that this live finds you all well. My name is Gabrielle, and you're tuned in to Cusp of Roses, where we do timeless general tarot readings for all cusp zodiac energies, as well as readings for every new and full moon and every zodiac season. All right, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, so grateful to have you. Thank you for checking me out. Okay, we are going to take a look into what might be important for you to be aware of, understand, or know when it comes to romance and love. All right, we'll be using our initial oracle to get the overall themes and the energy. Then I will clarify these oracle cards that come out with tarot, and then at the end we will move into the extended reading for members only, where I'll pull additional messages from two more oracle decks. Okay, one being the sacred geometry of relationships. We'll more or less see what the energy dynamic is between any major players that come up in this reading, and then we will use the hidden truth oracle to see what those two energies want to say to one another. If you're interested in that extended content, you can join my channel. If you're watching this on your laptop, you can hit join next to subscribe. If you're watching on a phone or a tablet, you can go in my description box and click the link next to join my channel for exclusive readings and perks. And you would want to sign up at the level that offers you the extended love readings, okay? You'll also have access to all of the other content the higher you join, okay? But if that's not your deal, I do encourage you to join wherever you feel comfortable, okay? All right. So first we will get into your pre-shuffle, where I'll kind of channel and sense and feel out here, Scorp Sag, what I can gather from your energy prior to these card messages, okay? Then I'm going to sound my singing bowl. We'll do that once at the beginning of this reading and once at the end, just to clear, set, and recalibrate any energies that might be joining us, okay? And mainly for you guys to have a moment of silence so that you can get grounded, open up yourselves for whatever messages might come forward, okay? All right. So let's see, Divine. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me. Because I'm kind of already getting a little bit of energy here for you, Scorp Sag. It definitely feels like you're at a turning point when it comes to your love energy. Just things are shifting. It's just what I'm hearing. It's like, I feel like that can mean different things for different people, right? Whether you're shifting into a new love cycle, whether you're shifting out of an old one, whether your perspective on love is shifting, whether what you desire out of love and romance is shifting, all of that I feel like is valid in this energy that I'm picking up. But what else do I need to know prior to this love reading for Scorpio Sagittarius energies here on YouTube, Divine? What do I need to know and be aware of? What do I need to know and be aware of prior to this love reading for Scorpio and Sagittarius energies? I just heard, whoa, calm before the storm. Yeah, seasoned love wanted to slip out here, okay? Calm before the storm. So yeah, that would mean that, I get that in two different ways here, Scorp Sag. I get that some of you would like to be in a new love cycle where you guys can kind of stand the rain, right? You can weather the storms that will come, right? That are guaranteed to happen, right? It's a part of life, the ebbs and the flows. So for that group I'm tapping into, it feels like you're ready for a serious relationship or like a serious love connection, okay? One that's meant to be around for a while, okay? Others of you with the calm before the storm, you might already be in a relationship here, Scorp Sag. And I do feel like there might be some bumpy roads ahead or some bumps and swirls and turns here, a turning point, right? There definitely could be a shift within a relationship that you're already in. But with seasoned love wanting to sneak out and flip out here, I feel like this is something that you and your partner will be able to get through together. I don't think this is something that will tear you both apart or put an end to this connection. I just think it's something that you'll have to rely on each other for. Like, I just saw two people in my mind's eye, like leaning into one another. It's like bracing yourselves together, almost like, yeah, it's like a team mentality with whatever this is coming your way. It's you versus the issue, or you both versus the issue, right? I definitely feel like for that seasoned love group, you guys have definitely been through things together before like this. It feels external, meaning like I don't think it's one of you doing something to cause this storm. I think this is just a natural storm occurring. Like, this could be a shift in a family member dynamic, or, you know, some sort of hurdle that you're gonna have to navigate through together, or lean on each other for support to get through. Okay, so remember, it's not you versus your partner, it's you both versus the issue for that particular group. What else do I need to know here prior to this love reading for Scorpio-Sagittarius energies here on YouTube? Toxic behaviors wanted to come out. Okay, yeah, that's for those of you that are leaving a love cycle behind, like a turning point. Maybe some of you are realizing there has been levels of toxic energy in this connection between you and a particular person. And I almost feel like, Scorp Sag, I feel this in your heart space. I think you've been holding out hope that somebody would have a turning point. Like, there would be this shift, right? Like, maybe this is just a phase that this person you're connected to is going through, and like you really wanting to support them through that and not judge them for what they're behaving like or what they're going through. But I think you're either at a turning point here, Scorp Sag, where you're realizing that this person isn't really making strides to shift, right? That they're maybe a little complacent in their own toxic behaviors. And or, I mean, we can always check in with ourselves, right? You might want to see if you're exhibiting any toxic behaviors in this connection, or maybe that's just what you pull out of one another, right? I'm a firm believer that everyone's energy is different. Your energy with one person could be very different from someone else's energy with that same person, okay? So that could be it. And maybe you're coming into a deeper awareness, or just, I just saw a light bulb go off. So it's like, like that's what it is. Or you're finally seeing something, or seeing the situation clearly in this toxic connection, okay? So 3 different timelines right off the bat, y'all. I think I'm going to end the pre-channel here. Let's go ahead and get grounded and get ready to start this reading. Again, you are more than welcome to do whatever gratitude or grounding practice feels right and best for you. I'm going to do a silent prayer for you, Scorp Sag, okay? You are more than welcome to pray along with me if you feel comfortable. All right, here we go. All right. Thank you so much, Divine. Okay, what important love messages are here for Scorpio-Sagittarius? Important love messages for Scorpio-Sagittarius. You got the price of love. Are you willing to make an investment when it comes to love? Are you ready to pay the toll? Remember that love is not a destination, but a journey. That's the group of you guys that feel like you're ready for your next love cycle. But again, not just not just any old love. I feel like this is a love you really want to invest your whole heart into. Not that you don't do that on a normal basis, Scorp Sag. I think that's kind of like definitely your mode in love and relationships. You go all in, right? Mind, body, and soul. But I feel like you're maybe coming up on a cycle where that's going to be required of you again, and maybe you're kind of really checking in to see if you have that to give. Ooh, for that group, yeah, you might be seeing if that's what you actually have to give here. Hi, Mise Meep. Thanks for being here, love. All right, what else here for Scorp Sag? You got timing issues, yeah. And I think that's a part of this. For some of you guys, it's like, I want love. I want this next love cycle. I definitely want to be in love or with someone and find my person and all of that good stuff, right? But maybe there's something, again, the timing, the calm before the storm. There could be some sort of shift happening again, or a turning point in your life that you might be sensing already if it hasn't happened yet, Scorp Sag, that might be making you hesitant to start a new love cycle. Which is understandable, especially Scorp Sag, if you're used to dealing with those storms alone or on your own, like not necessarily leaning on other people for that. So it's kind of like, I don't want to start something new and then have this storm happen. And then, you know, I'm still getting to know this person. So it just kind of, yeah, some of you maybe don't want to rope this person into this next storm. Some of y'all know what's about to happen or know what's coming. Others of you, I feel like you just sense it or you kind of smell it in the air. You know how some people can smell rain before it actually rains? It's like that type of sense. Like there's a rainstorm coming and I'm not sure when it's going to hit. So, but it's like you also feel this desire to start something new. Timing issues. Sometimes it can be the right person, but the wrong time. Timing is essential here. Be patient and see what unfolds during this season, okay? Now, right, with that Sagittarius energy, patience would be your highest evolution point. Meaning, Sag, sometimes you might not be that patient. Or patience is definitely a virtue, right? For everybody, regardless of your zodiac sign. But yeah, there's partnership. So that's what I kind of feel like is the main focus of all of this, okay? Whether you're already in a relationship and in a partnership, okay, there could just be this sense of, I want to take it to the next level, but the timing just might not be right, or there's a shift happening at my job or in my career, so I might have to pour all of myself into that, and maybe I don't have the energy or the capacity to pour into another love cycle or a new one, even though it's what I want. I feel like that type of back and forth a little bit here in your energy, Scorp Sag. It's like, again, you definitely want a real partnership, right? You want someone to potentially be a life partner for you, okay? You want stability, you want emotional integrity, you want to have shared goals with this person and have a sense of purpose around your connection, right? And you want to be able to enjoy that as well, okay? So for some of you guys that are in relationships, it's like paying the price of love would maybe be offering a little bit more time before you guys like make a larger investment or a larger commitment with one another. So if you're in a relationship with someone here, Scorp Sag, and you're like, I'm ready to get married, I'm ready to like move in together, I'm ready to kind of get the ball rolling, there could just be these timing issues here. And again, there's something that I feel like is unseen right now or isn't fully materialized that does feel like a storm, Scorp Sag. I don't want to scare you guys at all, but it does feel like there is a shift about to happen. And maybe if you can exercise a little bit of patience, work through that temperance energy, right? You might be grateful that you didn't jump into something. Like this would almost be kind of like, for an example, you and your partner want to buy a home together. Yeah, the housing market is definitely on a turning point, right? I don't know much about real estate, but in my senses, right, it feels like that whole boom that was happening clearly is slowing down. Then the whole market might bust again, and then, you know, we have that whole rebuilding phase. So it's like you might want to push and rush, like, okay, well, let's just make this happen. And then boom, there's that shift and that turning point in the housing market where you maybe bought a house at a higher price where you could have got it cheaper, or again, now you're locked into something that's then going to be too hard to manage or something like that. Like, it's something to that effect, right? Like if you force it or push the issue now, there's something that's going to shift where you might feel like that wasn't the right time to do that. We should have waited. We should have been patient. Okay. That's just an example, but that could relate to someone out there. All right. But partnership, again, a partnership values stability, emotional integrity, shared goals, and purpose. Enjoy the beauty of this bond while you are building your future together. So in order to maybe build your future together and or be open to building with someone here, Scorp Sag, you have to be serious and honest with yourself about what investment you're willing to make, okay? And if it's even feasible for you to do so in the now moment. Again, with timing issues, I feel like for some of you guys, it might not be the best time to start something new. For others of you guys, whatever new cycle you want to see bloom or manifest in your current relationship might not be ready just yet, okay? But the partnership piece almost feels like it's important for you to stay in the present moment, right? Try not to get too caught up in the future. Try not to let yourself be too far back in the past. Try to enjoy what you have with this person, for those of you that are in relationships, right here in the now moment, okay? And I feel like it's okay to like have the dreams and the ideals of what you want to build with one another, right? Like keep that going, keep that energy there. Just remember that that's not going to happen overnight, right? You got to take certain steps. It's going to build. It'll happen eventually. But try not to let yourself get too restless around those goals that you have with one another, okay? All right. So I'm going to just keep on scooting these over. So we got some room here. Okay. So with the bottom of the deck here, Divine, what's the overall highest energetic outcome for price of love, timing issues, and partnership that Scorp Sag needs to be aware of in the now moment? What is Scorpio? Whoa. Okay. Hold on, y'all. That was like half the deck. Okay, with the bottom of the deck here, Divine, clarify all of this energy. What's the highest energetic outcome for this, for Scorp Sag? Ooh, okay. There you go. Seasoned love. That's what wanted to pop out before. Seasoned love says, this kind of love has endured the ups and downs that come with life. With this person, you know that you can get through anything. I feel like that's a testimony that some of you guys are about to have for a current partnership that you're in. Like I said, I feel like there's a storm coming for this group, okay? This could have something to do with Saturn moving into Aquarius Pisces energy. This could have to do with the new astrological year. There could be a lot of different energetic or cosmic influences around this storm. Again, I don't think it's something that's created by either one of you. I think it's just something that's bound to happen, fated to happen, a part of the ebb and the flow. But I think whatever this situation is, it's going to definitely be a testament to the partnership that you do have, to the bond that you have with this person. And maybe let you both know that, you know, because you really don't know what people are made of until they go through all 4 seasons, right? Until they're in their winter, you see them through their fall where things are falling away, or, you know what I mean? When you see them in their summer or their spring where they're blooming and growing and things are shifting, it's like, I think this is going to be one of those seasons for you all, okay? Others of you that are single, I feel like, because I do feel your energy here. Again, like I said earlier, this is the end goal. This is the highest energetic outcome. This is what you're hoping for. A love that can withstand the ups and the downs of life. You know? Not a love that only feels good for the right moment or is only good when everything else is good, but when everything's bad, you guys are bad. Like, not that kind of unstable love. Okay, that I feel like you maybe have had your fair share of in the past for this particular group, okay? But know that with this person, or with your next love relationship, you will build a solid partnership that will mature into seasoned love, okay? Because there might be certain timing issues that you guys have to work through, or again, there might be, maybe for some of you, and this is kind of coming through a little stronger now, some of you, this relationship could be with a friend. Meaning, you've already seen each other through ups and downs without there being a romantic attachment. And it's like, Are you willing to make that investment? Is this somebody that you feel like you can truly invest in? So maybe that's kind of like the turning point here for you and this person. Maybe this is a shift where you guys start to see each other in a life partnership, seasoned love type of way, where that maybe wasn't the perspective at first. Okay, or maybe you've kind of done this little dance with this person. You're ready to, maybe think about being together seriously, or again, making the friendship romantic. And then the other person isn't ready because they maybe have other things going on. Then they're ready, but then there's a storm in your life. And it's just kind of like this whole back and forth. That could be the back and forth push and pull thing or dance that you and this person have done. But I think at the core of this energy, there absolutely is somebody or someone in your energy here, Scorp Sag, that you could have a solid partnership with that can mature into seasoned love. And I think the timing is around, are you willing to invest, or do you have enough to invest, enough time, enough focus, enough energy, right? The capacity to do so. I don't think it's a matter of, do I want to or not? I think the desire is there. I feel like it's just, are all the other things in place for that to happen in a practical way, in a real way, not just, and not in a way where you guys, again, you jump into it and then things go haywire before you can really flesh out the foundation of the partnership or the relationship. Or you jump into it and then something happens where you got to pull yourself away from it, right? It's like something like that you're either trying to avoid here, Scorp Sag, or this person is. Interesting energy, though. All right, let's get some tarot on it. Yeah, the Ten of Swords wanted to come out. That might be that turning point. That might be that turning point, right? Are you willing to make an investment when it comes to love? Some of you might be like, I just don't know that if I have enough energy. Maybe your mind is just preoccupied with other things and it's like, I can't even think about love right now, even though it's something you want. Okay, they told me to put it back, but that definitely shows me that for some of you guys, whoa, thinking of that level of investment, right? Or maybe you're going through a storm right now here, Scorp Sag, or maybe your person is. And again, I don't think it's a case of them not wanting to. I think they do. I just feel like there's just a lot going on with the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. There's just a lot going on that I just don't know that you're either aware of, or this person might be fighting their own personal battles right now, which is why the timing issues might be here. And I get this sense, though, for those of you, Scorp Sag, where you know that this is your person maybe going through a storm. I think you really want to be there for them. I think you want to help them through it. But this feels like a situation that they have to navigate through, especially with the Ten of Swords. Yeah, Ten of Swords is very, very, very personal to that person. Meaning no amount of help, no amount of support, no amount of love is going to give them the answers that they need. This is something that I feel like is between them and God, almost. It's like that level of storm, you know? Okay, but tell me about the price of love. What's this investment, or who are we speaking of here? What is the price to pay? Yeah. Seven of Cups. So for some of y'all, that can mean a couple of different things. The price to pay might be releasing some options that you or this person might have, okay? Making the decision to focus in on this particular partnership, maybe become exclusive. Again, this could be somebody that you're just casually dating, right? Meaning you guys date other people, you guys maybe go out from time to time, but it's not necessarily set in stone that you guys are a thing or partners, that type of thing, okay? Some of you, the Seven of Cups would say, you got to really figure out what love is going to cost you. Yeah? What love is going to cost you. Maybe even, again, what you want that love to look like. For some of you, it's getting to the root of that. Tell me more about this Seven of Cups for the price of love. Whoa. All right, we got an emperor that showed up here, but flew out towards the floor. Yeah. So some of you, this could have to do with your level of control. Okay. And if not you, this could be the person you're connected to, this emperor. I mean, high vibrational energy for sure, but it could be this emperor that's faced with a few different options, or they got to kind of sort out what they really want or what they're willing to invest when it comes to love. Are they ready for that journey of true love, of a seasoned love, of actually having a life partner, right? Tell me more about the Seven of Cups and the Emperor. Now, some of y'all, it might be, you might know a couple of different emperors. Okay, Scorp Sag, not knocking you. All right. You might know a couple of different emperors, and it could even be like, well, which one is which? Right? Which cup do I accept? All right, now, Scorp Sag, you might have a couple different emperors that want to offer you their cup or have offered you their cup, and it's just kind of like, well, I don't know. I don't know who to invest in. Okay. Tell me more about the Seven of Cups and this Emperor. Ooh, yeah, because you're hot. There you go. You're the Queen of Wands. Spicy. Ooh. Very, very attractive, right? Very, very confident. Very creative. It's a very fire energy. It's Leo, right? And I feel like it's this Queen of Wands maybe asking themselves, am I ready to be the Empress? Because, again, Leo energy, Queen of Wands, they like their freedom. They do. They like their freedom. Now, freedom doesn't necessarily mean they're out and about with every and any old body, no. But they do maybe like the freedom to talk to who they want to. You know what I mean? Again, I don't think that any of this is like deep and serious just yet. Maybe it's even this Queen of Wands that's a bit confused on how they feel towards this Emperor, or the Emperor doesn't know how they feel towards the Queen of Wands. It's one of the two. Okay? Because for the Emperor to clarify the Seven of Cups, I feel like that's the Emperor's energy. So then tell me here, Divine. Tell me more about this Queen of Wands. Whoa. Knight of Wands. So yeah. Yeah, maybe that's what is a little confusing for the Emperor. Maybe this Emperor sees the Queen of Wands and is like, a little confused or conflicted because, okay, well, that could be that too. All right, for some of y'all, this Emperor might be a little conflicted towards the Queen of Wands. Again, place yourself wherever you feel you are, because they're both fire energies. But somebody might assume, and this could even be a mutual energy between the Queen of Wands and the Emperor, that it's kind of like, I don't know how serious the Queen of Wands really is when it comes to love. And then the Queen of Wands could be looking at the Emperor like, I really don't think that Emperor is that serious about love, let alone willing to make that type of investment. So there could just be this uncertainty between the two. It's like you're both perceiving each other as the Knight of Wands. Meaning, here for the fire, out by tomorrow type of vibe. Like, I don't know if that's just what you give off, Scorp Sag, what this Emperor gives off. Again, that could just be the energy you guys pick up on one another, but I kind of feel like it could be misinterpreted a little bit, because the Emperor is attractive in their own right. The Queen of Wands is attractive in her own right, right? And maybe you both have options. So it's kind of like, well, if you got options and I got options, what, you know what I mean? Like, what does that mean? Like, how do we then choose each other, or where are we at with that? Yeah, I really do feel like this Queen of Wands, again, it feels like a Leo energy, because so this could be someone you're dealing with. They could be, I was about to say they could be an Emperor that gives off Queen of Wands energy, which is interesting. So maybe there's the question of commitment between the two. Can we really commit to one another? Can I really trust that you're going to commit to me the way that I would like to, or the way that I'm hoping you would? Hold on, let me put this. Jeez. Okay. I'm going to put this over here. All right, tell me more about the price of love and timing issues. What's the energy between price of love and timing issues? Come on now. Right. Right. Patience. Patience, 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 patience. Oi, oi. I know that's like such a trigger word when it comes to these love readings, right? Patience. Wait on divine timing. Right person, wrong time. So that could really be it. That could really be it. Queen of Wands, the Emperor, right persons. Yes. Partnership, potential for season love. Yes, 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 and yes, right? Temperance would also be a sign of a yes. There is an energetic match between the Queen of Wands and this Emperor. But timing issues, the Knight of Wands. Right person, wrong time. Whether the Emperor's not ready to commit to an Empress or have their Empress, or whether this Queen of Wands isn't ready to become the Empress, isn't ready to commit to the Emperor for whatever reasons, right? It's all is centered around timing. Yippee, right? But it's essential. It's essential. You both have to be in the right energy. Now, clearly, it could be the Queen of Wands that maybe has a little bit more maturing to do, okay? Could be the case, right? Because ideally, we would like to see the Queen of Wands be in the Emperor energy to match this Emperor. Okay, no shade to the Queen of Wands, but that could be the case. I do feel like there could be an age difference between the Queen of Wands and the Emperor, like not anything small, like a couple of years. I'm saying it could be significant. So maybe that's why the Emperor looks at the Queen of Wands like, I don't know that they're ready for that level of commitment, or I don't know that they're ready to be the Empress just yet, just because they're young. You know what I'm saying? Like a significant, like 5+ years, maybe 8-year difference, 9 to 10-year difference, like that type of energy for some of y'all, not all of y'all. Okay, so tell me about these timing issues. Why is Temperance here? Tell me about the timing issues. I mean, what more do we need, right? The Wheel of Fortune. The exact energy of time. Jupiter, though, in and of itself. So that would say that somebody still is on a karmic cycle for some of y'all, okay? Could be the Queen of Wands, still on a karmic cycle, still in some sort of... Yeah, you got the 10 of Pentacles. Still on a cycle, but at the same time, it's the 10 of Pentacles. Like, right person, essentially the wrong time. Oh, what's this? Yeah, 6 of Cups. So there's soul recognition here between the Queen of Wands and the Emperor. And again, do you see the age difference here in the card? This masculine energy is a lot older and a lot taller, right, than this feminine energy. So this is what I was getting. You guys could have grown up with one another, grown up around each other. That's what I mean. So there could have been some sort of preview or window into each other's lives to a certain degree, where you kind of knew when this person was up, you knew when they were down. But again, was there anything romantic between one another? No. And maybe that's even what's working against y'all a little bit here, Scorp-Sag. It's because you maybe know this person. You know their ways. You've seen them in relationships. They've seen you in relationships. And it's like, we're not doing that to one another. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like that. You might know a little too much about this person with the 6 of Cups. A little too much nostalgia, or again, remembrance of the past between you two. But why? Okay, and y'all, here we go. Why do I feel like this is destined though? Why do I feel like this is destined, Scorp Sag? Six of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, and the Ten of Pentacles. You're destined to have a I'm gonna just say you're destined to have some sort of foundation with this person. Period. Like it could have been written from when y'all were little. This definitely feels like family friends. Like let's just say it was always the running joke between your parents that, oh yeah, one day they'll get together, oh they'd be so cute with one another, and you're like, ew, gross, you know what I mean? Like to each other, like, no, that's not good friend, I don't want that. But then little do you both know that that's actually how that happens. Because how else would you have that deep of a foundation of trust or that deep of a foundation of knowing one another through ups and downs if you hadn't started young for this group, okay? For this might not be for everybody's reading, but what I'm picking up on is you know each other. You know each other. Again, you know each other maybe a little too well. But I feel like that will eventually work in your favor with one another if you both so choose to embark on that journey, okay? Now, others of you guys, like I said, somebody could be in a karmic cycle. Somebody could have I kind of get like a soul tie or a soul contract that they have to fulfill here. But I just keep hearing it's only a matter of time. Scorp Sag, it's only a matter of time that you and this person align. Temperance. It's like this is what your angels, your ancestors are doing for both of y'all. Like we're just gonna keep keep their energies connected until they're on the same level. So like I feel that. I feel like it's the Queen of Wands that maybe has this Six of Cups, somewhat of like a soul tie and or karmic cycle that they need to go through before they can actually embark on this Ten of Pentacles or seriously build towards that. Again, whether this is like an age difference and this Emperor's just like, oh, they're just not ready yet, or they're just kind of too young for me. You know what I mean? I don't know. There's just something like that though. Tell me more about timing issues in this partnership. What's the energy between timing issues and partnership? Come on now. Two of Wands. Which is saying that somebody has to make the decision that this is what they want. And I feel like it's the Queen of Wands. I feel like the Queen of Wands has to make a decision that they want this. And maybe even the Emperor as well. But because it, yeah, High Priestess, there you go. Partnership. Reading, it's written. This is the Torah, right? That the High Priestess holds. It's written. It's the book of life. Little do you know, secret, quiet, it's kept. This was written to happen before y'all both were even born, probably. Like this would feel like the real definition of soul mates. Six of Cups. Beyond feeling just, oh, I feel connected to this person. You know what I mean? Like, oh, they just matched me. No. This is like the real definition of a soul mate. Your soul's mate are mates to one another. Meaning, especially with the Wheel of Fortune here in Temperance, meaning when one of you decides to come down to earth and have another life cycle, here comes the other. You guys can't be separate. So it would make sense that you manifest into families that maybe live next door to one another, or, you know what I'm saying? That somehow are connected. It's like, that's been the story from time. Six of Cups, there's soul recognition. Especially with the High Priestess here. Tell me more about the High Priestess in this partnership. The Hierophant. Yeah, of course. Of course. So you want to know what your relationship with this person might look like here? Here you go. High Priestess and the Hierophant. High vibrational pair. Partnership that values stability, emotional integrity, shared goals, and purpose. That's what I kind of feel. So that, let's go back over here to the Emperor and the Queen of Wands, right? Yes, the Queen of Wands maybe needs to get to the Empress level, but the Emperor still has to become the Hierophant. So there's work on both ends, which is why Temperance is here. So no one energy is necessarily ready yet. I do feel like there is this runner-chaser dynamic between you and this person, Scorp-Sag. Even if this isn't somebody that you grew up with, but there is that deep soul recognition. You both are running from one another because you don't know what this is. I feel very strongly pulled to you. I don't know what to make of that strong pull because from the looks of it, you know what I mean? I feel like the optics on it is a little crazy. Like, that's wild. They're the Knight of Wands. And then the other person's like, yeah, they're the Knight of Wands. I don't really want that. You know what I mean? I just think the optics of it feels a little like, why would I do that? And or that doesn't seem like a smart investment. Or, you know, there's just this hesitation. Or again, y'all have known each other for a while, so you just know too much about this person to really open yourself up to loving them in that way or having some sort of romance. And again, I know that that might sound a little harsh, but I really do feel like it's real. Like it's just kind of like if you have a best friend that's of the opposite sex, right? You've seen them through relationships. You know how they play games. You know all the little tricks because they come and tell you about it. Now, why would I then want to date you? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, I know too much. I know too much. But again, I think that's just temporary. I feel like that energy between you all is temporary. This runner, or you both running away from one another, which is what I feel. And or this could be the Queen of Wands that's running away. Like, I don't know about this. Saying all that to say, this is how you both end up. The High Priestess and the Hierophant. Partners. Let's really soak this in. I know I'm maybe being a little dramatic here, but like, let's really soak in what flipped out of the deck. I didn't pick any of these cards, y'all. What's clarifying partnership is the highest ranking partnership in the deck that you could get. Anything could have came out here. This could have been the King of Swords and the Queen of Cups. It could have been anything. But the High Priestess and the Hierophant came out one right after another. Just like I said. One decides to come down and have a life cycle. One goes right after the other. This is the pattern that your souls do. You guys are true soul mates. Meaning this soulmate energy goes beyond the span or the idea of time. It crosses lifetimes, dimensions, different realities. Like in every reality, you guys are soulmates. That's period. Two of Wands, this is the path that you both have the option to choose, which is what I feel. Okay. Now, mind you, we have free will here. You don't have to choose to pay that price of love. You don't have to choose to embark on that journey of love. But I think deep down, you both want to. You definitely both want to. Because regardless of what you think you choose in your head and in your mind, your souls no different. Your souls are going to always pull back towards one another. Like, hello, you have this to do. Hello, Scorp-Sag and this person, you have this to do. But whether or not you guys are ready for that, come on now. High vibrational couple with the highest vibrational energy in the day, the sun. Boom. And the star at the bottom. You could be dealing with a Leo. Here's Scorp-Sag. That could definitely be the case here. Right? You do have Scorpio with the 6 of Cups. You have Virgo with the 10 of Pentacles. You have Sagittarius and Pisces with the Wheel of Fortune. Sag again with Temperance. Sag again with the Knight of Wands. Scorpio again with the 7 of Cups, and Aries with the 2 of Wands and the Emperor, and Leo with the Queen of Wands and the Sun. Scorpio with the High Priestess, Taurus with the Hierophant. Okay, so any of those might be relevant, don't necessarily have to be. in order for you to connect with this energy. But tell me more about this partnership and seasoned love. What's the energy that Scorp-Sag needs to be aware of? Connecting partnership and seasoned love. The Knight of Cups. This is a love that's not going to go away. I don't care what you say, Scorp-Sag. Deep down, you love this person. Deep down, they love you. Even when they don't want to, even when you don't want to, even when you're both running away from each other, there's still love. There will always be love. Always. Listen, I'm just the messenger, okay? Because I really do feel like there is this slight resistance between you two. Again, whether it's because you know each other too intimately, without the, not intimacy, right? But you just know too much about one another when it comes to love or relationships. Or the soul connection is so intense. Clearly, the Sun, the High Priestess, and the Hierophant, that could be the case. The soul connection is so intense that you almost, because you might not be in the same frequency just yet, you repel one another. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like, ugh. But with Temperance here, you guys are going to gel eventually. And you got the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. You are going to gel with this person eventually. It's only a matter of time. But timing is definitely an issue here. Because again, I don't think that you guys are necessarily on the same energetic level just yet. Although that's a work in progress. I know, I could feel it in the energy for someone. It's just like, no, 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 no. Nope. But it's kind of like, yes, yes, yes. Like, yeah, that's what this is. So for those of you that might have even felt that pull towards a Queen of Wands or an Emperor energy, and it's just like, well, what is this? This is what that is. High Priestess and the Hierophant. Here to have a purpose together. Okay? Shared goals, shared levels of integrity, emotional, mental, spiritual, shared stability, and shared values. Ultimately, okay? I do feel like you guys have done this dance of being in different seasons in your life, right? So when one is in an up season, the other might be in a down season. When the other one's in an up season, vice versa, right? The person might be down, or you know what I'm saying? It's like it hasn't necessarily met up just yet or matched just yet. But the energy is there, the frequency is there, the love is clearly there. Again, don't care what you say, Scorp-Sag, the love is there. Take it up with God, all right? And you got the Chariot to clarify seasoned love. So this kind of love, again, has endured the ups and the downs that come with life. With this person, you know that you can get through anything. So with this person, again, you see the mirrored energy between the High Priestess, right? The black and white, the black and white. Destined. This is a part of your destiny in this lifetime. And I dare I say almost every lifetime you both incarnate together. This is destined to be, destined to happen. But in order for the High Priestess to be the High Priestess, got to go through initiation. And I think that's what this Queen of Wands is going through. That could be that calm before the storm. That could be something that they're about to go through. Same thing with the Hierophant. In order to be the Hierophant, you got to go through the initiation. So this Emperor still has some more to grow through, go through, understand, cultivate as far as their wisdom is concerned, to grow and mature through, to be the Hierophant. But either way you look at it, y'all both are going to move forward together. Like this is going to come together. It's an alignment. Hence the stars in the Chariot. It's alignment. It's alignment. All right. Scorp-Sag. In the extended, we're going to look beyond this Chariot to see what more we can learn about this seasoned love between you all, this Emperor and this Queen of Wands. Or let's more or less focus between the High Priestess and the Hierophant, because that's ultimately where you both will end up. Let's see what that actually looks like. Okay, we'll look beyond the Chariot. Again, we'll grab the energy dynamic of this relationship through the sacred geometry of relationships oracle, and then we're going to get the hidden truth. We're going to see what the Queen of Wands, Emperor, again, the High Priestess, the Hierophant actually think of one another, what they really feel truly towards one another. That'll all be in the extended reading. If you're a member, that link is posted on your members tab. If you would like to, again, become a member, you can join by hitting the join button or checking out the description box below. All right. If I don't see you on the membership side of things, Scorp Sag, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope that this offered you some sort of clarity, maybe even a little bit of confirmation of what you were already picking up in your own senses and your own intuition about this relationship or this connection that you're in. What might be holding you guys back? Because I really do feel like it's just the nature of time, which I know we don't like to hear, but that's the case here, okay? If any of this resonates, let me know that in the comments down below. Leave your favorite emojis, okay? Whatever you would like down there so that I know you guys were here. And I thank you guys so much, all right, for tuning in. I appreciate your time, and I'll catch you, Scorp Sag, in the next one. Namaste. Oh, hi, RC. I'm so sorry. Person I used to like is going through a divorce. Oh, well, yeah, that could definitely be a turning point and a major shift. Thank you, RC, so much for tuning in and joining me here. Thank you to everybody who else who also joined in live. Okay, we're gonna end this reading with one more sound of my singing bowl. All right, here we go. All right, now